Hello and welcome to the day 11 transmission. I have two messages before we start today. Hope you can read those. That's that one. And that one. Okay, so they're the messages I got this morning. I'm going to... This is a twin flame reading on the Christ timeline of Magdalene and the Magdalene and the Christ. Right, I have shuffled these cards. I do assure you. I pulled an animal card and we got that one again. That's the third time. I really have shuffled them. So, the Seagull, freedom, teaches us to enter new pathways and roads that will move us towards our destination. King of the sky and the seas, Seagull can teach us about love and emotions. In particular, remind us of our freedom to break away from others, either psychologically or physically, if they're doing us harm. And this... apart from that, this is talking about the twin flame energy. I've said this, quite a few times, that there are couples that are uncoupling because the twin flame union has been upgraded now, and they're on a different trajectory. So, make of that what you will. I'm just passing on my inner guidance for that. But there are couples that are now going to be integrating the divine masculine and feminine within themselves, and then being united with their highest positive polarity twin flame energy. So that's what this is. So cleansing through the violet flame and then coming out into the highest polarity twin flame union, which is this, and the number of infinity. Okay, so that's the first one. Just find the other two. The fractals, I don't normally say anything, but I'm being guided to speak about them today for some reason. It was very, very warm here. Not complaining, but it is very, very, very warm today. Knowledge. Okay, so that knowledge is now being it was always within you, but it is now being brought up to the third eye through the crown chakra. I always say that its ascent is going within, so it's not upward, it's inward. So this information is coming up now. This is the crown chakra I talked about, being the golden crown yesterday, being crowned divine masculine feminine king and queen, and that's what this is. Okay, last one. So this is a twin flame reading, so I'm trying to keep it as on track as I can with it. Sometimes messages just come in that are from the higher soul. That is okay, I've got two here. Where's right, okay. So I've got a 9, which is, to me, is endings of this. This is the Fibonacci. Right, I'll try and explain this as best I can, but it's sacred geometry, which I've been uploading for a few days now. So the sacred geometry is a Fibonacci sequence, and this is one twin flames Fibonacci sequence. Okay, and when we hit the 4-4 portal, that information was upgraded, integrating now, and that's why the twin flame energy has been upgraded as well within us. This was within ourselves. So how can I say it? Show me. Right, so it started in April, but it's going to carry on for a while. So there will be twin flames that are uncoupling, but in been showing August and September is when this really comes into fruition. Okay, they're going to say more on that in a minute. Right, let me pull a heart card for twin flame energy. Yeah, so August, September, there will be an uncoupling now when we come out of this, you know, whatever we want to call it. And then right, okay, so what I'm being shown is this is a twin flame energy, okay, and one of the twin flames in this relationship, this is a physical relationship, is drowning because they're realizing that they need to leave their twin flame because it's not serving their inner being anymore, and they need to be able to get to this point. However, there's a lot of emotion around this. You're afraid to let go of something that is no longer working for you. There is a deep sense of duty or guilt, and you feel like you don't have a choice. The reality is that you do, and ultimately doing what you know feels right in your heart will be best for all concerned. So I can feel the only word I can describe it is anguish for the twin that is being left behind in this relationship. I never do these kind of readings. It's not my thing. I didn't even believe about twin flames until a few months ago, and I certainly don't want to kind of bring doom and gloom on this Easter Saturday, but there is this energy of, and I can only say what I see in the cards, there's this energy of a lot of twin flames have upgraded. It's the only way I can describe it. They've integrated, and now they're getting this new within themselves. They're elevating to this new wave of inner ascension. Okay, so it's starting now. It's really strong, and it's going to build and build and build, and then August, September time is going to be the catalyst for that energy to burst forward. Right, so what I'm going to do then is there's nothing else I can say on that. It's up to every individual to make their decision as to what they need to do. Okay. You have free will, you have... So, let's look at these two. So what this card is saying, surrender into, because the colours are the same, we've got the same, and that's how I always know that card is tying into that. You either surrender to the process and go through it, or you don't. It's as simple as that. But the more you hang on to this energy of not knowing, not making a decision, the more you will be stuck in this drowning energy. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that, because it's each individual's decision. Right, I'm going to leave that forgiveness one for a second. Okay, so who do we want? The masters aren't coming in yet. They don't want to. The energy is not conducive to that. So I'm going to play a dragon. Raziel is also saying, right, one sec. Right, it's a black dragon from Saturn. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. I was given some information this morning about my own spiritual journey that I passed a test. I've tried to stop testing myself, but I'm not that spiritually enlightened yet. I I did something that was less than spiritual, and I immediately recognised it and called it out for what it was, and redressed the balance. So brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. So they're using me as an example. So straight away, as soon as I had those thoughts, immediately I recognised what that was. So it's really good if that's happening, because that will serve you well in the next few weeks. Okay, so let's pull a number. Physical activity, okay, 67, which is the 13. So Easter Monday, if you can get out into nature, or the 13th this is, which is Monday, get out into nature, do something physical, because there's a lot of uploads being activated, and we need to move that energy around the body. So dancing, singing, walking, running, cycling, anything that allows you to move around. It'll be really good. Okay, right, I'm going to pull the good tarot, which is the Collect Baron Read deck. I know Raziel's waiting in the wings, as is Jophiel for the Masters. So, love, number 6. So, if you watched my video yesterday, I talked about the lion, the courage of the lion, and also that the lion that we had, the king, had been crowned, the golden crown, with the female. And here we have the twin flame, which is the 11. So this is a nod to that yesterday, and that we have been, we are now emitting this golden aura with these golden crowns. Okay. 3 goddesses will pull, and then we'll do the astrology. I've got my tarot cards out. They've asked me to pull 1 card, which I very rarely use tarot cards for these kind of readings anyway. Green Tara, yes. So Green Tara was around this morning. Where am I going? Separately. Green Tara, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So I'm feeling like the Divine Feminine is very tired. We've been doing a lot of work in dream state, and you know, during the day, and looking after families, all the physical stuff that we do. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and very tired, not getting much sleep, then call on Green Tara. She will help. I still don't know how to pronounce this. Sige. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate and contemplate. So if you can get somebody to watch the kids, or because if you notice, she's got this green energy of Tara around her, allowing you to get out into nature, even just having 10 minutes in the garden if you've got one, or maybe 10 minutes in the bath if you can. Water's going to be really important at this time as well. So bathing, showering, drinking it, obviously. Quan Yin compassion, release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So this is the compassion of the Christ energy, and the Magdalene as well. Right, Masters want to come in now before the astrology. So I'll do the Masters, and then hopefully Raziel and Jophiel will tie in with these guys. So I'm just going to put these to one side for the minute. And let's see what the Masters want to say. Okay, so Isis, Mary Magdalene, no surprise there. Commander Ashtar, Holy Spirit, as it is Easter Saturday. These cards weren't very surprising to me. Germain and Mercury. Right, so all these guys have been out over the last few days, except for the Holy Spirit. And these three are standing very strongly together: Mercury, the Holy Spirit, and Isis. There's a very strong Egyptian link, and I've been saying that all week as well. Christ went to the Christ and Mother Mary went to the Egyptian schools, the mystery schools, where they honed their skills, I'm being told. And Commander Ashtar's team were with them to embody these, these gifts and abilities that they had. Now, the information's coming in so thick and fast, so I'm asking to separate those timelines just so that I can get some clarity around, because they're all staring at me saying, say this, say this, say this. Right, okay. Right, Holy Spirit, I'm going to choose this one first. Expect miracles. The Holy Grail is within you. So when the Holy Spirit is saying expect miracles, you are creating these miracles from within you. That is your power. And that's what we're stepping into now. So remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So we've got this army of galactic energies, archangelic energies coming in as well. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So Commander Ashtar is standing very strongly with the Christ energy. And I said about the Christ yesterday, saying Christ walked the talk, and that's what Commander Ashtar is saying as well. All the galactics that have been called to action are now walking their talk. All of them have stepped into mastery. Karma, this is a contentious one because karma, ended quite a while ago for me, but there is a lot of ending of these karmic timelines that no longer serve us. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. So what Holy Spirit is saying is that you do make your own path. It is you are the Holy Grail within you are your own Holy Grail. Interestingly, this is a big violet flame clearing tomorrow, Easter Sunday. I'm being called to do that energy work, so you might want to look at that. Mary Magdalene in the middle, she's been here for days now. She's coming in on the red ray, which is the red thread. I've just been listening to somebody talking about Mary Magdalene and the red thread. She is standing very strongly with Isis. We've got very strong divine feminine energy. I felt that today on the planet. Let's have a look what Isis is going to say. Oh, right, okay, so she wants to stand with Mercury on this one. So if you notice, they've both got something in front of them. She's got an ankh and he's got a caduceus, I can't ever say that word. And they've both got head adornments as well. So we're looking at the heart chakra, the crown chakra, and Mary Magdalene's coming in on the base chakra ray. So be aware of what's happening around those chakras. There's a massive heart opening going on today, tomorrow, Monday over Easter, and there is a crown energy, but I'm not being given what that is just yet. Where do you want to go, Raziel? Right, Jophiel's coming in on the ray with Mother Mary. What did I say, Mother Mary? Okay, Mother Mary's here, standing with Mary Magdalene and Jophiel, the three together. And as you know, that Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary talk extensively about forgiveness, and we're going to need that on the planet over the next few days, I'm being told, and I did say that yesterday as well. Yeah, Raziel's still not coming in there, so let's leave that energy for a minute. Right, let me pull the... Oh, obviously that card wants to come out then. The astrology ones, and then I'll pull 3 more masters. Okay. Again, the energy shifted overnight. I'm definitely feeling a lot lighter in terms of physically, mentally. I know some starlights are still going through this portal of intensity, which is very intense. What was the first one that came out? It was that one, wasn't it? Pisces. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So this is a nod to the Christ again. We're coming out of the Piscean age now, of this confusion around religion, going into Aquarian, the Aquarian age. 7th house is the twin flame energy. The area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business or family. 7 is also the 7 layers that Mother Mary went through to embody her mastery. Just gave me a sign there. Okay, so number 7 is significant. So I'm feeling with that, I'm going to stick my neck out. They're all looking at me. I'm going to say July, August, September. That's where all of these twins, I'm feeling really strongly, are coming together. So the moon, your unconscious, sensitive in emotions and responses. I think the moon in tarot, I don't know what number it is, so I'm not going to guess. I'm going to pull another card and that moon energy will be shown again in a sec. Right, let's pull a tarot in that case, because I'm feeling like that was a tarot moment. Ace of Pentacles. Right, so I don't know much about tarot, but I do know that this is I think this is the wealth card. So there is an abundance of love on this planet at the minute, is what I'm being shown. Ace can be 1 or 11 in terms of numerology, so I'm taking that as the twin flame energy coming together, and through the green, goodness, lots coming from that card, through the green healing ray, and we've got the twin flame here, the 1 and the 1 is the 3. Golden crown in the middle. What's at the bottom there? I don't know what that is. Might be an otter or something, not sure. But yeah, there's definitely wealth of love, true abundance of true twin flame energy around. Right, who have I not had? Who wants to come through? Right, let's do, I just said that, didn't I? Let's do the 3 masters, because Raziel is still waiting in the wings with faith. And I need to know about this moon energy as well. And I said yesterday really strongly we were still being affected by the moon. And yesterday I said that the Earth card was missing, but it's not today. So, right, I know what that is. Let me... who's on the bottom? Right, Mother Mary. Because I know Mother Mary wanted to come in, but I didn't pick her out. Right, Mother Mary's Aquamarine mantle. I'm going to do that one first, purely because I know that she's standing with Mary Magdalene. Angel Mary radiates a high frequency aquamarine light. So we've had aquamarine, teal and turquoise, the upper chakras, for a while now. So we've got Isis standing with her with the turquoise and the aquamarine. Suggest you open your heart. So this is what this heart chakra opening is, and touch your path. Oh, sorry. Offer everyone who touches your path these higher qualities. She's placing the aquamarine mantle in your aura. There is only love, nothing to forgive. Oh, okay, so that's what Jophiel's saying. There's nothing to forgive. Okay. As you wear this mantle, you become a force for healing and light. I wear Mother Mary's mantle of love and enfold others in it. Okay, so that's why Jophiel's here. So that's number 7, because 52 is 7. Oh, sorry. Right, just let me... There's a water element going on here, and I just wanted to pull attention to it. And also the 555 again. Right, so we've got 555 here. We've got 1 and 4 is 5, 5 there, and 2 and 3 is 5. Now, I said about the 555 the other day that I was seeing it everywhere, and I saw that as embodying this energy through the base chakra, because 55 came out in the Metatron deck. So it's through the red ray of Mary Magdalene that all of this energy is being distributed. I'm gonna, right, I've got that much to say. I just need to breathe. Right, I'm going to leave that one. The Earth card. I thank Lady Gaia for inviting me to be on Earth. I'm really glad she came in today, because I didn't pull anything about the Earth card yesterday, but I felt like we were going through a bit of a transition. Okay, so what I do want to talk about is the Dolphins, because 23 is an initiation number. And I've talked about sound before. The pyramids were built with sound, vibration. And what the Dolphins want to say is through this energy, which I've said, this twin flame that's, you know, kind of drowning in this relationship they don't want to be in, and the end of the Piscean age, which again is water, fish, these two twin flames going in opposite directions now, and the 7th house, which again is very watery energy there, coming together. That what the Dolphins are saying is you can use sound, sonics, purifying rays, the frequency of water as they swim through it, so they can access, maintain and pass on the wisdom of golden Atlantis and Lemuria. So what I'm feeling is, because of our upgrade, we are now being paired with our highest positive polarity twin flame from Lemuria, the Lemurian ones. Not saying the Atlantean ones are wrong, I'm not saying that, but you could be with your Atlantean one now, and actually there's a new one coming in, which is upgraded energy. That's the only way I can describe it. Okay, that's that. So we've got dolphins of the sea and we've got seagulls of the air. So that's the elements of water and air. We've got Zaphkiel with the fire energy. And we've got Mother Earth Gaia. So we've got all of the elements here again today. Right, who have I not had? Right, let's pull one of these. And, okay, I don't use these, I say this every time, I don't use these very often. This feels like a very galactic twin flame energy card. My understanding is that Christ was from Venus, had the Venusian energy. Oh, right, okay, we had this last time, confusion. Ah, right, okay, I know what that is, one sec. Okay, so 28 is 10, is 1. Well, it's 10, isn't it? So the 1 is the divine masculine feminine within ourselves, and the 0 point energy, which is this portal. So there is a lot of confusion around this energy of these twin flames, because there are twin flames that think they've found the one, and there isn't just one, as I've just said, because you've got an Atlantean one, you've got a Lemurian one, you've got a lot of twins that you can be twinned with on. How am I going to say this in a... Right. You're a vibrational match to everything. So you can only be a vibrational match to however elevated you are within your own divine crystalline energy within you. So the reason why Mary Magdalene and the Magdalene and the Christ got together was because they held the same amount of crystalline energy to be able to hold that twin flame union. Now, if you're having doubts about your twin flame, about the twin flame union, then there is a strong possibility, and I'm not saying this is definite, there's a strong possibility that somebody else is coming in that is of a more elevated polarity that matches your positive polarity, because you've upgraded. It's hard to explain it because at times, because our language is very limited in terms of what that means. Okay, right. I'm going to pull a Magdalene card. No, I'm not. Clearly not. Right, let's do the starseeds. I didn't bring the starseed tarot, but I did bring these two, the light and the other one as well. Right, okay. Mother Mary is here, and this is the, although it's more of a powdery blue, but this is the aquamarine mantle that she's talking about. Okay, so that's, if you can, if you're struggling to envisage it, that's what it looks like. Okay, that's that one. Where's the other one? Oh, I didn't show you which heart card I used. I used those. Okay. Okay, Earth. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So again, this is about not being entrenched in all of this lower energies. This is you in your diamond crystalline energy, holding it within the violet flame. So that's why Raziel was showing me that. So what's happening here is that you have to have the faith that you are a human in the world, but not of it. So most starlights know that they are from, other parts of the universe. However, we've been given a human form, and, we need to honour that. The Magdalene is saying, as the Christ did. Okay, thank you, Raziel. Waiting patiently there. Right, let's pull, just looking, I'm going to do a Rumi card, and then I'll pull Mary Magdalene, and then we'll do Metatron and the numbers. Okay, so I'm asking for a twin flame. So as I'm looking at the Dolphin card, it's got, you won't be able to see it now because I've picked it up again, but it had rainbows all over it, which to me is normally a good sign that we're on the right path. Right, we got this last time for the twin flames, the all-encompassing hand. So it's the 2 in the 1. The 1 and the 1 is the 3. This is the Magdalene and the Christ energy, holding each other's hands through it all, through the divine crystalline white energy. Right, okay, let's pull a Magdalene card now. Said that. So, if you choose to stay in the relationship you're in, that's absolutely fine. There's no right or wrong for this. It's just that there will be, I'm feeling certain souls will have this compulsion to move towards this. This is the embodiment of the Magdalene and the Christ energy timeline. So you've got the crystalline diamond energy here, and you've also got the solar portal within it. So I felt like all of these energies that came through this portal upgraded the heart through the pink and the higher heart through the pink and the green. And we've got these new unions now that are so powerful. They are so powerful. It's just gonna, you know, it could be a little bit messy for the ones that definitely thought that they'd found the one. Right, detach from drama, look up. That's the first one. Not had that one before. Self-love and nurture, so that's the epitome of Mary Magdalene energy. And purity and innocence, that's the divine crystalline energy I was just talking about. I'm just going to ask for another card for that one. Okay, right. So, as master teachers, as you all are, which is 22, this is the Earth Star chakra, so that's where we are now. This is what they're asking us to ground this energy in, and I've been saying this for a few days. It needs grounding into the lower chakras. There's no point being up here, you know, in the upper echelons of the chakras. We need to be grounding it through the base here. So what this is saying is that when these uncouplings are starting to happen, we need to remember our mastery in what we agreed when we came here, because these are the same colours as Sandalphon. So detach from drama, which is 37, which is a 10, which is divine masculine feminine within yourself, and 3 0-point energy, is that try not to get caught up in the lower vibrations of this energy. Okay, here. Remember, if you look at this girl, it's the same. These are completely different decks, I promise you they are. It's the same girl. She looks exactly the same, but she's holding herself in this diamond crystalline energy and detaching from this drama of the earth below. And Archangel Sandalphon is saying through the Earth Star chakra, that's what he can help you with. Because, you know, let's face it, telling somebody that you don't want to be with them anymore when you know, they thought that you were their one true twin flame for all of eternity is not going to be easy. But through the mastery, through 5D energy, there is no kind of 3D relationships are quite, you know, there's monogamy and there's this and there's that. There's lots of rules around it. When you get into the 5D energy, which is this, it's the love of self and nurturing that is most important. And also, you know, there's no ego involved. So you might be with somebody for such a reason, or you might be with somebody else for such a reason, and there's no judgment around that. Of, you know, there's no rules around it, so long as all people involved in it are happy with the situation. So this is August again. This is what I'm seeing round about the August time, that this energy is I feel it's the divine feminine that are going to be more kind of I'm kind of moving on now, because I've found my my Lemurian twin flame, or I don't really want to put a label on it, but I've found my positive polarity of a higher energy. Okay. And what Metatron is saying is all of this drama that could potentially be happening through this pulling away is, you know, bathe it in this crystalline diamond light energy and the twin flame energy as well. The violet flame. Because that's 37's a 10, 19's a 10. So they're saying transmute this you know, cleanse it through this, and this is what you'll get. And then that energy is coming in there. Okay. Right, let's do the numbers. Right, Metatron, please give me some amazing twin flame. Right, so yesterday we had 3 aces, today we've got 2. We've got 2 2s, which is 33, so that's the crystalline energy. And then we've got any run on numbers? No, there's no runs today. Right, well, what I am going to do is grab these 2, because this to me is the epitome of the twin flame energy. So it's an 11, so, and it's through the diamond, it's through this. Okay, and that's the number 6. It's through this energy, this creative energy of the crystalline. Okay, so let me put that there. Right, so they're going to add that to it to make 21, and the 1 is the 3. So what they're showing me is that there is 2 twin flames, which is what I've just said, literally just said. You could have a shadow twin flame that you're with now, and this is the true twin flame that is coming through. There's no judgment around it. There's no you know, you could choose to stay with the one you're with, or that's the mastery. That's the 22. That's what Archangel Sandalphon was saying. That's the mastery. You decide. Okay. We've also got 22 again. I'm going to pull another card for that king in a minute. So, carbon burning off, shadow work being done is now. And the so I'm taking these 2 as 1s, which is the 11. So once that's been achieved, then this king of, what have I done with those cards? This king is here, but I want to pull 2 more cards. Show me something. Right, we've got 3 2s now. Right, I can see what's happening here. Right, so the burning off of the carbon, that's the 3. Okay, so the 1 and the 1 is the 3. So it's bringing you into this energy. It's bringing this energy is coming through for these twin flames now. Okay, it's the ending of the old, because that's a 9. 6, 2 and 1 is 9. Yeah. With these 2, I'm feeling this. So this is twin flame energy because it's an 11. But what I'm feeling with this one is that there's a more right. Right, this is a serious twin flame energy. Okay, this is the king. This is the I don't want to say real deal, but this feels authentic to me. This one feels a lighter, more playful energy, but it's not the authentic one. It's a mask one. Just let me pull Metatron, because they're getting all cryptic now, and I like things to be wrapped up in a nice little bow, and it doesn't look like that's happening. Oh, okay, thank you, Metatron. Right, clarity, go within. Okay, so stay with me on this because the numbers are never lie, but there's an unraveling. Right, this is a 13, this is an 11, which is 24. Okay, 2 and 4 are 6. This is a number 6. Go within, clarify and go within, because you will know who is the authentic one and who is masquerading as the playful energy. This reminds me of the bright shiny object. Come over here, look at this, look what I've got. This is an amazing vibration. And this reminds me of the old wise sage energy in the background, waiting, just looking, observing, saying, it's I am the I am. So what Metatron is saying is, you know, the only way you are going to know this, look at this energy that's coming through, this is the Aquamarine again, is for you to do the inner work, do the masculine, divine, feminine energy work within yourself. And this diamond purity light, because the colours are the same, that's what's coming in. Right, a bit of a weaving one again, that one. Thank you for listening and watching, and I will see you tomorrow for the penultimate 13-day transmission, which will be number 12. Okay, bye.